Patrick Dougherty behind the camera, and he's putting in a lot of time. And thank you,
Why don't I
Patrick.
take over
Very
this
nice.
Patrick down here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be on it.
Oh my God, I'm so
Recording.
I'm not used to being on
He's
this
a
end
fellow.
of things.
Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Dougherty.
Look nervous.
Patrick's
I am nervous.
This is our videographer. This is the man who put together our 1-hour film. I think a lot of you have seen it, not everybody, but most of you. It is going to be screened. We're working for that. This is the man who edited it, and we have all been so impressed. I'm particularly impressed that this man always says, "Is Patrick going to be behind the camera?" So you're his right-hand guy
Oh, really?
behind the camera.
You know, it's a funny thing is I knew from the start, as soon as he said he was from Hawaii, I said, I mean, it was, you know, I knew right away he's going to have some sort of idea how to film this thing. And he put it together with remarkable insight into it, something that has never been done before. And when you see the film, you can see that he was looking at it from a whole different viewpoint. It's a very talented person.
Thank you very much.
I also want to thank Neil Cruz here, who was really the guy that was behind all the headaches that we had that day. He was working directly with the CEO for Livecast. It was a very a top secret type of thing. The CEO of Livecast wanted to handle it personally because they didn't want it to leak. And Neil actually worked with them personally, and there were many times that it seemed like it was not going to work out at all. But somehow between Larry Weingart and Neil, they put the thing together, and we were successful in putting this this broadcast together. And then the person that's sitting on the right, who just got in from Spain.
Well, let me hold on. Let me start shooting because I'm going to check that because the audio is the voice is soft. I got to make sure.
From Spain, I just want to give proper credit to Jen Withers,
Patrick wants to
who on the day of the event,
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
the day of the event, Jen gave us the use of her office, and without that office space, there was no way that our camera crew would have been able to have a place to have their cameras, to set up, and all the other intricacies of the event. Jen was, and not only that, but she also supported us to the Chamber of Commerce and many other ways you did. So thank you so much.
Well, I just want to say something too. I'm the newcomer to this group and happy to be here. When I had a notion one night at the Mission Ranch with Doug and a friend of ours, I said, let's save KRML. And Doug said, well, we can't do that without Gary Hamada. So the next thing we know, we're meeting, and the little group of us just kept meeting and meeting under the Save KRML banner. And I'm not sure if we ever saved KRML, because I'm not sure what's going on there, but I said when somebody else bought it, well, we have to find something else to do because we have to keep meeting, because I just fell in love with Gary and I just wanted to continue to hang out with this group. So I got to do it regardless of KRML and whatever's going on there.
And we're not right now. We're embarking on another journey because we have the broadcast of the 3D broadcast, the first one, live broadcast, and we're working with Livecast, and we're hoping to start a cottage industry here in Carmel.
And maybe merge two entities, which we'll hopefully disclose at some point.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that. So, again, and then the person that is here that we also didn't talk about is Sabine Adamson, who is the better half of Michael. And
The younger.
Well,
Maybe.
he's only
The prettier
57. He's only 57. That changes things a bit.
And the reason I bring up Sabine is because Michael put in countless hours on the broadcast, and along with his son Marcus, and you know,
Always loved it.
Sabine is a great supporter of For Locals Only and everything we've done over the years.
Financial advisor.
Yeah, and I want to thank her very much for everything that she did. And then Larry Weingart, who's been very quiet here, he's the guy that put the Band-Aid on all the technical glitches we had on the day. He brought his calmness and his ability.
Let's bring Larry into the shot over there.
Yeah.
And his ability.
Larry.
Larry, come on in there.
Come on.
Yeah, right behind you. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Larry's going to add cheese.
Yeah.
Everybody gets in the hot seat.
There you go.
This is good looking guy.
Get close to Gary.
Yes, we've been close.
If everybody knew how much problems we had technically that day, it would have, it would have been impossible. But
MacGyver.
this guy here, through Band-Aids, duct tape, whatever he had to use, he somehow figured it all out and was able.
runner.
And we made history with the first live broadcast in 3D. So from that, we're going to try to take it to the next step here in former cottage industry here in Carmel. We'll have very little impact on the environment, if any, but certainly will provide a lot of jobs and revenue to the area. People can work right out of their own homes, and also it's a great way for students to start coming up and learning a new technology. Patrick, you're going to be
Here,
involved for that too. But thank you, Larry. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good. Anybody else long-winded? I'm not saying anything.
You haven't said a thing, Patrick.
Okay, we'll just wrap it all up now.
Okay, ready? All right, this is for specifically for directed for Heidi and Courtney Lemon. I wanted to express my thank you for your help, especially during the Concord and the Avenue. Heidi, all your directing and all the other little things you did that day to enable us to get all the footage that we needed to get, your camera work as well. And Courtney, I also wanted to thank you for the beautiful letter you wrote, the email that you sent, and I didn't realize that all those things that you said, and I'm I'm a little bit embarrassed by it all, but I'm very also honored by the fact that you would do that. I do want to say that you're, I always told you already that you're one of the one of the best singers and entertainers that I know. And it's just, success in terms of popularity in the United States has nothing to do with talent, and you know that. And we'll talk more about that down the road. But in the meantime, I wanted to say, Kathy and I were talking about Kathy Nagel's here, and we were talking about the first concert you did at the Spanish Bay, at the kickoff Concord week at Pebble Beach, where the president of Pebble Beach was there, and how much you knocked that out. And we were enjoying that a lot, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
they were amazing.
That was a
and
special night.
It was magic. I mean, it was really fun. It was the only time that they've had that kind of a party there since the Concord started. So.
And Doug was talking about the night that after the Concord and the Avenue, that how you you just mesmerized the house at Mission Ranch, Courtney. So,
Courtney did an unbelievable job there. Yeah, she and Gennady. Courtney, you remember this very well. Yeah, she just stole the place. I tell you, she was just fantastic. People crowded around, more, and it just really showed off her talent. It was just amazing. So come back and hang out more at Mission Ranch. Okay, we're counting on that.
Larry Weingarten, who was also at Mission Ranch that night. I think the one thing I couldn't understand, I really couldn't believe, I knew how well you did, is that Larry doesn't normally like to listen to music like that. But he said that, what was your comment, Larry?
Well, it was fun that when Courtney sang, the house went quiet. They actually listened, they stopped their chatter.
They said, "Who is that?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
It was stunning.
And as I recall, Courtney went over to your table a few times, and that was kind of cool too, wasn't it? I wanted her to come to
all
my
the
table.
eyes are probably on him. It was like, wow.
I know, she goes, where is she going?
That's
Or to
right.
those guys over there. And it was pretty cool.
So
It was pretty cool. She's a great gal.
Anyway, I just wanted to know, Courtney, how talented you are, and I'm pulling for you to somehow make it. You're such a great entertainer. Also, Neil was commenting about the day of the Concord and the Avenue. You want to talk
Music on the because Patrick, the man who's currently holding the camera,
back into
yeah, there he is. The man behind the camera.
A man of few words.
A man of few words, but a man of big camera. And the story that was told to me was we didn't have a lot of time and there was a lot of confusion. It's like, maybe we shouldn't even ask Courtney because to make it so quick like this is not fair to her professional talent. Gary was concerned about this. What I heard was Courtney had one night, 1 hour in a studio, and Patrick had sent her some background music, and I think she did the whole thing in 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
And we're amazed.
Yeah,
We're amazed when you see the video, the music is perfect for the video. So, once again, the professionalism is very apparent.
I'm going to throw in there, the video got designed partly so it could get the best of Courtney's
yes.
music in it. Patrick? Yes. And it's really good because of that.
Yeah.
We let the intro go a little long because that's how long Courtney's song was.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I want to comment that Patrick's ability again is second is sort of his second intuition. You call it intuition that he has. His instincts. We're able to. I only talked to Patrick once about what I thought the music should sound like with the film, and he put it all together, and it was almost as if I had done it. But I know I didn't do it. It was Patrick that did it with Courtney. So he just understands that. The person I wanted to talk to is Michael Adamson, who was in one of the broadcasters that day at the Concord and the Avenue, and a remarkable job that Michael did. All the comments that we got.
Absolutely. Wow.
Thank you, Gary. I must say, when I saw the film, I was looking forward to each section when Courtney came on.
So are we.
Yeah. But I had to say, Patrick, one thing that really impressed me about the film was the quality of the photography. I mean, I love cars, and Patrick has a innate sense of how to zoom in on a particular feature of the bodywork of a car and the characteristics of a car. And he did a fantastic job. He really did.
We did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No question.
Well, and I guess I do want to mention my sweetheart for 26 years, Joyce, who was able to listen to all my gripes and everything else. Everybody thinks I'm always positive, but I'm not. She has to listen to my gripes and she criticizes and gives me good comments, and makes a big difference for me. I thank her for putting up with me for all those times. Thank you for everybody for putting this together. And again, I'm going to take from Michael's thing where I think we should wrap it up pretty soon. And the gentleman always knows when to leave, so I think it's about that time for us to leave. So,
Thank you, Patrick.
And we're signing off.